Hi, everybody. I'm Mary Perry.
I'm David Zen.
And we are.
I guess I have to do this. We are unscripted.
Yet again.
Yes.
You know, Dave,
And
I just
hey,
give a huge
wait a minute.
shout.
What day is today?
It's what?
What day is today?
Today's Thursday.
What are we doing?
I don't know. It's usually not unscripted day.
I know, we're unscripted.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're making a blatant ratings grab here.
I think we are too. What's our competition on Thursdays, you think? Nothing.
Here we are.
Oh, I know. Sword Points is our competition on Thursdays.
Well, we're going to use this as an opportunity to talk about Sword Points.
Oh, we didn't even know that. That was not scripted. We didn't even know that. So that was just the spirit right here. So yay. So what did you want to talk about?
Well, first of all, we need to correct something that we screwed up on last week.
Oh my goodness, what?
Yes. So last week, we rightfully said hello to my mom, and my sister and brother, who has since gone back out to the left coast.
Okay.
But we forgot to say hello to Monroe.
Monroe, sweet.
Monroe is Sue's dog, and he took it very personally when they were all watching Unscripted, and he didn't mention.
My apologies.
Oh, we love you. And let me see if I can, we'll even give Monroe a little airtime here.
Let's see. Oh, hello, honey.
There's Monroe. He's in his July 4th outfit.
Absolutely.
Monroe has outfits for all the holidays. So.
Oh, does he? That's a nice bandana. Yeah. And do you know what? I think this is new territory. We have not given anybody or anything this much airtime. So Monroe, this is huge.
This is very huge.
You know what, Dave? That makes me think. Do you know if Monroe ever goes to the beach?
He might, because he lives in Naples, Florida, but I can't confirm that for sure. He goes to the dog park.
All right. So what would you call Monroe if he was at the beach?
Monroe?
A hot dog.
Very good, Mary. So let me tell you, as you can see, Monroe is not a purebred.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to avoid getting in trouble because this is how my sister describes him. My sister describes him as a cross between a dachshund and a chihuahua.
Oh.
So as you can see, Monroe's got the long body of a dachshund and
he does.
Of a dachshund.
Yep.
But he kind of has the long legs of a chihuahua and the ears of a chihuahua.
Yeah. Oh, he's adorable. How old is Monroe?
I don't know.
About.
He's probably at least 4 or 5, but him somehow. We'll probably have to correct that next week, I'm sure.
Yeah. So if you could let us know how old Monroe is, that would be great. Obviously, I didn't have it on my card here. On my.
I can guarantee you she will let us know.
Very good. Well, we love your mom, and hello, Mom, and we're praying for you and we're praying for everyone. So it's so wonderful to see Monroe. So thank you so much for that. Wow.
So we're back to us. Okay, so now we can.
That was the highlight.
Before we leave the dogs here, Monroe is not the first dog that my sister has had.
No.
She had a dog previously that wouldn't eat any dog food, only fruit. And that was because the previous owner forgot to tell her that it was a melancholy. But you know what? It's very interesting. She tried all kinds of food for this dog.
Did she try all kinds of food? Did she?
She finally found out that he did like cauliflower.
He liked cauliflower? Wait, let me interpret that for our viewers. Cauliflower. Okay, all right, good. We're back. Oh my gosh.
So maybe you could try that on your comfort dogs.
I will try it at the Comfort.
See if they like melon or if they like cauliflower. You never know.
I'll ask Addie. She'll be at the next. Oh, she'll be at a 2 coffee hours. So I'll ask her. She.
Well, maybe we can get a guest appearance out of Addie.
Oh yeah, we will definitely. We will definitely do that next week. We could do it.
If Monroe can get airtime, then
Yeah.
certainly should.
And maybe Addie could have a little message for direct to Monroe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm sure.
I have no more canine jokes, so I'm
Okay. Well, that's probably good.
very good.
So this is Thursday, and as
Yes.
we talk about the upcoming week, why don't we start with the Sword of the Spirit is out this week. And this is, I guess you'd have to say this is a dietary issue. I don't know if you've had a chance to look through it.
Regrettably, no.
But because of, well, because of the gospel this week, again, Jesus talking about the bread and how the physical bread he's given you is not that important. One of the lines in the gospel is, "Sir, give us this bread always." I have an article in there about the Jesus diet, which you will like.
Okay.
Talk about how there's basically two kinds of diets that last and give results, and then there's fad diets that don't. It also talks about having Jesus as your personal trainer.
He's my personal trainer.
Right up your alley.
Yep.
And there are several other articles about Jesus, the bread of life, and repentance and divine food. All kinds of good stuff in this week's issue.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And just staying on Jesus as a personal trainer, like I haven't really shared that with anybody, but like no kidding. Like if I'm out doing something or whatever I'm doing, it's like, you know what? Go up that hill, get that hill in, or come back, go the other way. You can do another lap. Like no kidding. Like he knows what's best for our bodies and for the workout for the day and what we're doing. So yeah, that's huge.
Very good. So let's see what's going on at St. Paul's this week. It's kind of a swim week. We do have the men's group that meets normally up in New Milford. Will be meeting this Saturday at the Bridgewater Village store.
Oh.
Because for some reason, the people at Theo's seem to think that they get a vacation and they're closing for a week. So we will honor that and not make them open up for us.
Yeah, that's
meeting
very
at the Bridgewater store on Saturday, July 31st.
excellent. Same time, 7:30, same time?
7:30, yes. And on Sunday, What's Cooking will be having one of their shows at noon on Zoom.
Right.
I don't think there's Sunday school this week. Maybe you can fill us in on that.
Yep. No, we are not. So the month of, for this Sunday and most of August, I think all of August, there will be no Sunday school. Just giving us a little chance to get our curriculum ready for September and to get that planning done. But there will be a big Sunday school kickoff in September, early September. I think the 12th, that same Sunday, Joe's back. But stay tuned for details on that. And we will announce the curriculum and the classrooms, and really looking forward to everybody continuing to pour into Sunday school. So it's a wonderful time.
As you say that, I'm thinking we should have, for coffee hour that week, we should have Sunday school Sundays.
Sunday school Sundays. Wow. The depth.
See, a lot of ice cream and chocolate syrup and other things going on.
Maybe a little fruit if you have to put something on there, but.
Oh, to keep, the healthy people happy,
Exactly. That is a great idea. And if I just may say, the depth of your creativity knows no boundaries. Like those just roll off your tongue, it's amazing.
It knows no depth.
No depth.
Bottomless pit.
Yes, Sunday school Sundays. All right, whatever form that's going to look like, I'm sure there'll be some gluten-free options. Yes. All right, we will talk to the team about that. I love it.
So what else do we have? We have We had a food drive yesterday,
Oh.
yes, another successful food drive.
Yep.
Um,
Can I just say on that, I did go yesterday and I dropped some things off. Like both their cars were full of bags already, and I must have gotten there like at 11:30 or 11:15 even. So wow, thank
we've
you.
been sending 2 full vehicle loads every time.
And so needed.
We've
Still
already
needed.
done, that's like 33 food collections we've done.
Amazing, amazing. Oh God, totally God pouring that thought into and everybody's been faithful to that ministry. It's wonderful. So yeah, so good.
So we do have an update on the make a meal. I forget what we call that.
Make a meal, make a difference.
Right. So one of the families is now self-sufficient and they do no longer need meals. They have let us know. So we are searching for another family. In the meantime, Pam tells me we just need the dietary meals, the diabetic meals that people have been providing.
Okay, great. Good to know.
For another week or two, we're kind of caught up on making meals.
Okay.
So that's good.
Wonderful. And thank you to everyone who's been so faithful in doing that. Like what a blessing. Gosh, amazing. What a blessing. And everybody, and if you love cooking, right? You love feeding people. So they're giving their heart to these people. It's not just the nourishment piece. There's so much exchanging there in God's love.
In terms of donation requests, we do have a request from Jericho for diapers.
Okay.
They have lots of small size diapers, but I'm not familiar with these, but they need sizes 4, 5, and 6 diapers. And they give to families in need. So you can drop them off at Jericho in Danbury on 22 Maple Avenue. Or I guess you could bring them to St. Paul's and we'll figure out how to get them there.
Right. Okay, really good.
And we have had contact with our leader who was on sabbatical.
Yes.
He let us know that he's been helping out a little bit at St. George's over in Middlebury, and they're launching a men's ministry called Fire and Soul.
Love it.
Having a gathering of men from St. George's and from St. Paul's on Thursday, August 19th at 7 p.m. to 8:30 over at St. George's in Middlebury. And they'll have a fire pit, reflection and fellowship. Bring a chair, bring a beverage, bring a friend. So maybe we'll have to get a guest appearance out of Joe for that.
Oh, excellent. That would be great to see some of the St. Paul's men head over there and participate in that. Such a wonderful ministry. Yay. That makes me happy. Yay.
So this week we have Reverend Julie back again.
Yep. Let's do it.
I guess it's that time of the show where we kind of have to guess the sermon titles.
Yes, we do have to guess the sermon title. I just say she answered all of your questions from the pulpit at the 8 o'clock. I don't know what she did at the 10:30 because I was in and out.
She did the same thing.
Oh,
but she totally threw us off kilter with that sermon title.
Oh, it was.
You open like a coconut.
So that's been my prayer now. I'm like, dear Lord, please crack me open like a coconut. But then I add, but be gentle.
Okay. So let's look at the readings and maybe we'll try and make a few guesses or stupid guesses or whatever. So focusing on, well, the Old Testament reading, we're still in the story of David, who has, he's committed his sins with Bathsheba and he's gone and he's killed her husband Uriah. And this is one of my favorite stories where the prophet Nathan decides to tell David that he's kind of screwed up. Now, you got to imagine yourself going up to a king and telling him he's made some mistakes. So he kind of tells him this story. He makes up a story and David gets all upset about it and how bad this guy is. And then Nathan says, "You're the guy.
You are the guy." Think about that. What must that have felt like? You're the guy.
I mean, he could have lost his head right on the spot with almost any other
Wow.
So that would be one of the sermon titles. You're the man.
Yeah. Wow.
But we do know that in her sermon last week, Julie told us she was going to talk about the spiritual meaning of the Eucharist.
That's right. That's right.
We'll take her at her word. And I'm going to say one of the titles I'll just say heavenly food.
Okay.
And that's kind of what we talk about in Sword Points all this week, that it's not just the physical bread, it's more the spiritual bread.
Yep.
And to try and guess where Julie's coming from, since she came up with crack me open like a coconut, I found this unusual saying.
Oh boy.
Called feeding the donkey sponge cake.
Oh my God. If she can make something out of that, go ahead. Tell me more.
So that's going to be one of my sermon titles. Feeding the donkey sponge cake.
I don't even know what that means. Oh my gosh.
I guess we'll have to research that and see what happens, and we'll see what Julie does.
Just so you know, if that whole thing backfires, I am backpedaling like this. Oh my gosh, Julie. That's awesome.
So you have anything else for us there, Mary?
Let's see. Our classes continue. Please do step into one and try one if you'd like to. They'll be hybrid in the fall, so they'll be in person, but always have Zoom available. So a schedule will be forthcoming, but there'll be something for everybody: evening, morning, weekend. They're just continue to grow, and we do everything from core to kickboxing to cardio to toning. So all different stuff. So if you haven't tried it yet, take it easy for the summer, but think about the fall. It's always a good restart time period. And there'll be more on that in the coming weeks. That's my commitment for that. And, I think that's it.
So I haven't given you a chance to object to a joke yet, really.
No, you haven't. Although that's
so this one is about a retired Episcopal priest. So do you want to object before I even start?
Object before even I not approved, but go ahead.
Okay. So an elderly Episcopal priest was searching through his closet for a collar, and he noticed a box in the back of the closet. So he pulls it out, and inside the box there's 3 eggs and 100 single $1 bills. So he calls his wife and asks, "What's the deal with this box with the eggs in it?" And she said, "Well, I've hidden that box up there for 25 years that we were married." And she's kind of embarrassed about it. He goes, "Well, why?" He goes, "Well, every time during our marriage you delivered a bad sermon, I would put an egg in the box." And he thinks, well, 3 bad sermons over 25 years, that's nothing to feel bad about. He's, what's so bad about that? And then he says, "Well, what's the $100 for?" She goes, "Well, every time I got a dozen eggs, I sold them to the neighbors for $1."
Oh my gosh, that's so good. While you were saying, I'm like, I have no idea where this is going. No idea. Oh, there's people out there that are going.
So I encourage everyone, take out your calculator and multiply 100 times a dozen, and then put that into how many sermons you could deliver over 25 years. And,
what a challenge for our readers. Will you post the answers?
Little math homework.
Little math homework. Oh, I love a good challenge. Please write in. Or grab a ballot. That's all. All right.
So that's enough for this week. I think we did the end there.
Thoughtful. And so I feel like we could just say goodbye to Monroe, right? I think we need to bookend.
We have to bark at him, or?
Yeah, Monroe, blessings on you and have a great day, please. Be well.
Everyone have a great week. We'll see
Bye, guys.
you Monday. God bless.
God bless you. Right. Cut that recording. Donkey with the sponge cake. What is that? Oh, after. Okay.
Don't worry, I edit out the good stuff.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?